Kaisy Khademi.
Hi there, right, you're through to Mickey then of that Millwall podcast. Slightly different piece today. There's a guy I've been talking to on socials and whatnot, and WhatsApp, Rich, who it comes to light that his mum was one of the founders of the Lionesses. And anyway, as you know, these things work out. We started having a chat, and it suddenly come to light that he's a boxing trainer. And obviously, as you know, I'm a bit of a fat lad and looking at some ways of getting fit, and we're having a chat with that. And then it's suddenly come out that he's got a fight coming up, and obviously with Christmas and all that lot, I know it's a little bit late, but he's got a guy fighting this Saturday, so Saturday the 27th. He's got a lad fighting for a world title fight. So, Rich, you're about the same build as me. You got a lad, late 20s, training, up and coming, good lad, seen his videos and stuff. You've got him in a world title fight, so that must be good for you, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've got my fighter, Kaisy Khademi. He's a British Afghan. He's had 3 fights for me already. This 4th fight will be for the IBO Flyweight world title. So, yeah, it's a big thing for me. It's a big thing for him. So hopefully he can win and bring it home.
So how long have you been boxing training for? How long have you trained boxing? Is this your first one, or you've done others? You've done more kids?
So I've been in the gym since 7 years old. Had about 90 odd fights myself as an amateur, and then got into coaching around about 19 or 20, and then stayed in the amateur game for about 20 years. Had one of the best junior squads, had schoolboy champions here, there and everywhere. One of them I still actually train, Archie Sharp, who's going to get ready for a big fight soon. And I've been a pro trainer for about 7 years. Trained like fighters on and off. Now I've got Kaisy getting ready, so this is the biggest fight for me in my career so far. So I'm looking forward to it. We're up for the challenge. We're going to win. And my fighter Kaisy is going to make history.
So Kaisy, I'll come to you. Who's more nervous, you or him?
We're both nervous, but the sport that comes with boxing. So yeah, I mean that's one thing that don't go out of fighters. I think or trainer, you always have that nervous in you.
I mean, you've obviously had a few fights coming up to this, and you've done well. Hence why you've got to the world title fight now. The world title fight will obviously mean so much to you, you know, and I'm going to be positive, and I'm going to go, once you've won the world title fight, then pretty much the world will open up to you, to other fights, to other opportunities, etc., where all your hard work and obviously your background and everything else, where you've come from and where you are now, will suddenly have payback.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I've been working so hard for this, and since the day I turned pro, I've had one dream to become world champion, and I can't believe that I'm at that stage where I'm getting a shot for a world title. So it's a massive opportunity for me, and obviously getting this title on Saturday, raising this title, will open many doors for me. From where I've come from, I've come from a war-torn country. Where I wasn't there's no opportunity there even now, and I've come to a country where there is opportunity, that has given me opportunity, and I'm taking that opportunity with both hands, and I'm becoming a world champion for this country, for Britain. So on the same thing, I'm making a history as well by becoming the first, obviously Afghan, because that's where I was born as well, taking that belt and to represent them and here Britain.
And you're fighting in the home of boxing, really, in London, isn't it? Your call is renowned for being, it's in a shit part of the town, but it's on the wrong side of the war for me. But it is a home of boxing, so it's a small, intimate venue to a degree. It will be noisy as hell in there, so hopefully you'll be bringing lots of support, and hopefully you'll get lots of support there. And obviously if Millwall fans want to go, I mean, Rich is, knocks around with Johnny Garton and all the boys who we know, Charlie Wynn and Cheesemans and all that lot. So it is from that stock of obviously all the other boxers we know, but all the details will be on on these posts. So yeah, clicking, you'll be able to get the links to tickets and stuff at York Hall, which is on Saturday. But yeah, I mean, what sacrifices have you made up to this? I mean, what's your training regime like? I mean, your food and everything else must be a nightmare coming up to it. I know that, speaking to previous boxers, that once you've fought, and then it's the mass carb intake afterwards, and you know, the KFCs and the Burger Kings and all that lot. So, I mean, what's your sacrifices coming up? What's your training regime like? How many hours a day are you training at the moment?
I mean, currently I'm in a fight week, so we're not training much. We train about 3 hours a day, just to get rid of the water weight, to make the weight. But the training comes been a hell. You know, Richard, my coach, has taken me to hell, and like I said, we've trained about 5 hours, 4 hours a day, 6 days a week, and to make the weight. Obviously, once we reach, because I used to, as an amateur boxer, 60 kg, and now I'm just fighting for 50 kg as a pro, and you know, we eat 1 meal a day. But look, my coach got that fighting spirit because he's a Millwall fan. He's a massive Millwall fan, and he's got nothing. But he's in my ear saying, "Come on, you know, that energy."
He's been putting this Lionheart mentality
exactly.
into it.
And in my last 2-3 fights I've been with him, I've had that. Or because of his energy, I've get to pick that spirit up and take it to my fight, and I've come up with 2 massive KOs, and look, we're in a world title fight, and then his spirit, his energy that keeps me going, and hopefully we're going to put a hell of a performance on Saturday night and get this world title. Again, that world title will be raised with the spirit of my coach, you know, because I'm a Millwall fan, so...
That's it, innit? So yeah, hopefully once you win, then maybe we'll look at seeing if we can, you know, if Millwall, if you're listening, Millwall can get you on the pitch side to let people see the belt and everything else. I mean, we've had a few down there. I think we've had Johnny down there. We've had David Hayes down there. Yeah. I think we've had Tim Cheeseman.
I was actually there.
Ted Cheeseman, not Tim.
I was actually there when David Hayes done his pitch side walk. So
I don't know if David is proper Mill or whether or not he's West Ham, but we'll leave that one for a debate outside of there.
I mean, there's more Millwall than West Ham.
Yeah. So I'd never say it to his face. So yeah, don't worry. Do you know what I mean? He's a big lad. Do you know what I mean? You're not. You're about half my weight. So yeah, I could be more gobby with you than there. So look, we're obviously doing a brief chat, and these things are always obviously hard to do with nervousness for you. But you'll be listening to this, watching some clips and some footage of Kaisy training and doing his thing. And look, it's just. He is one of our own, and just obviously give him the support. We will put the links. Hopefully it should be being aired on YouTube and obviously some free channels at the weekend. So we'll put all the links on there, and we'll go from there. But Kaisy, any last thoughts or any last words you want to say? I mean, you know, you're the one who's putting your body on the line for a world title belt, and obviously I wish you the best of luck. But any final words you want to say?
No, I just want to say thank you to you for giving me the opportunity to have this interview done with you. I want to thank my coach as well, who's done it. You know, the sacrifice is made for me for my last 3 fights, and again, I'm just happy. I just want to win this world title, man, and hopefully get the big opportunities.
No, that's it. Well, best of luck for Saturday. All the will in the world. Hopefully you fight like a Lionheart, and seeing your previous fights, you do seem to fight that way. I wouldn't want to take a left hook off you, let's put it that way. Yeah, he's definitely seems to be.
He's got heart, he's fit, he's strong. And the talent is there as well, obviously.
No fear.
But listen,
Yeah, and that's it. No fear, no foe, mate. That's our motto.
I've put in the Millwall spirit in.
No, he's definitely got that. I mean, we've been talking about that. He's talking about the Millwall spirit and stuff like that. So yeah, at the moment, me and Rich are pals, but me and Omar are going to be getting trained by Rich soon to lose some of our body weight. So no wonder in a few weeks or months' time, I'll probably be thinking the same of him as you do. Like, he is a wanker, and it just doesn't stop. stop.
No one likes me when I train, so...
Yeah, that's it. So we'll definitely be seeing there. So look, hopefully you've enjoyed the footage. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you do want to get tickets, then obviously York Hall. The link will be below. And if there's any companies out there want to sponsor a boxer, then yeah, get in touch and I'll pass your details on to Rich, and I'm sure he'll have a conversation with you because obviously sponsors do let these boxers do what they do, and without sponsors they can't do anything. So anyway, thanks for listening. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and once he's won the world title, then we'll get him on a live show and we'll have a good conversation with him and see how pretty he looks after that. So yeah, no worries. Many thanks. Speak to you all soon.